What up, YouTube? What up? What a blast of the past. Anyways, we got the 240 on the lift. I'm pretty certain, I think we can get this thing running today. It's about 12 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna start easy. I'm gonna do the easy stuff first, you know. I'm gonna fill up the transmission, the engine with oil. We're gonna get the radiator in. We're gonna put the coolant hoses on, and we're just gonna do it little by little. Then we'll get the harness. And other than that, like, once the harness is plugged in, I can't see this thing not starting. So I'm pretty excited. Let's see what we can get done today. If this thing starts by the end of the video, it was a job well done for today on the Vlogmas Junkmas. Sam's gonna be working on the Jeep today. If you wanna check out his video, I think you're sending up the hill? Yeah, you're finally gonna make it?
If we get that drive shaft all together with the new U-joint, I think we're making it today.
Will is personally gonna make a special appearance on a Saturday, which is rare. On his day off, it's a rare day because he wants to be part of the hill climb, which is gonna be a little sketchy because it's gonna be the rain.
I think I'm gonna also take some air pressure out of like the tires.
Yeah, that's get a little more grip. Yeah. So definitely check out Sam's video for that. But today we're getting this thing running. I hope so. Let's hit it. All right, guys. So at this point, I've been kind of just going over the car, doing little things. Like for example, we were just missing some lock washers and nuts. So I tightened the pulley for the water pump. We were missing the radiator. Shout out Jimmy Oaks. He gave me this one, and he gave me a bottom radiator hose as well. So we just got to figure out the upper radiator hose. Gave me some fans to go with that. The throttle cable wasn't hooked up, so I set that all up. The trans is now filled. And just been going around like noticing like little things like the throttle body is loose, we have to tighten that, and just like really looking around and just figuring out exactly everything we need to do so we can actually hopefully, I don't know, I'm pretty optimistic. I think we can drive this car today. I probably shouldn't be saying that so early in the video, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start feeding this wiring harness through, figure out how to route it and everything, and try to just do it as clean as possible. So
all right, so when are we putting this on?
Ooh, not yet. If anything, if I were to turbo this, the DE, I would just throw stock stuff on it. That is...
This would be fine with stock internals for sure. Just don't go above 450 horsepower.
This wants 450 horsepower though.
Oh, this one's like 500.
This one's like 600.
The problem with these turbos and stock internals is this wants to make so
low
much
end torque
mid-range and low end torque.
That's what bends rods, right? The low end torque.
I would not put one of these on a DE block, that's for sure. DET can handle it, but not for long.
Well, you know me, I always like to experiment. How much can a stock SR DE handle with a G25?
Honestly, how your SR held together in the Roadster, I have no idea.
Okay, but given that is a really light chassis, you know?
Yeah.
It had a lot of low end torque, but it didn't have to move this boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
that's why my 5-speed trans, like, it blew up at the very end.
Yeah, that's still a miracle that it lasted that long.
Yeah.
Like the way you shifted that, you money shifted that thing like
every single time.
Every time.
Yeah, no, I never like shifted that thing normal. Always balls to the wall.
But once you experience an SR with a G25,
I'll experience when I drive yours, drifting into a wall.
Oh, shut up. These are like, the SR is God's motor, and this is God's turbo for.
I know. I'm stoked I have that. That was originally going to go on my GSR, but after driving Tommy's Hondas, I think I want an NA Honda, which kind of works out perfect because Adam hooked me up with that turbo manifold to bolt right up to this.
The cast ones, right? They look so good.
They look so good. Mine's got a dick on it because they're jerks.
That's just LZ though.
LZ, dude. But yeah, let's do this wiring harness. It shouldn't be too bad, but I don't even know because I've never done it. So here we go. Hey Sam, remember when you wanted heat in the 240 and it just wasn't working?
what the hell? That's a nest.
How disgusting, huh? I don't know if you should touch that.
I mean, it makes sense because there's like chipmunk nests in it, right?
Yeah.
And all the nuts and stuff.
Yeah, so I took this out because I don't know. I've never put a harness in a 240 before.
Jeez.
I can't get it down the damn hole and it keeps getting jammed and I'm getting rammy. So I was just like, all right, let me take a step back, breathe a little, and let's just take some things apart. And it's a good thing I did that because this was clogged. So I'm gonna run some power to this before I put it back in to make sure it works so we don't put in a broken blower motor. And at least that'll be good to go. But I'm gonna keep trying to get the harness in. Holy cow, I will never put a harness in by myself again. I was fighting with that thing for probably 10-15 minutes And then I just asked, well, I went underneath the dash and I asked Sam to start feeding it to me. And like I grabbed literally one clip like this and I just pulled down as hard as I can. And we managed to get the whole thing through. It's just a nightmare trying to feed it and then going under and then looking for it. It's easier if someone's just like finger banging it down there and then you can see it, grab it, and kind of pull it through. So now that it's through the firewall, the hard part is definitely over, at least in my eyes. So I'm gonna start figuring out how this harness is laid out, and then we can hopefully start this thing. All right, so I plugged everything in on the harness. I just did it like super sloppy just to make sure that I knew how this was ran. So now I can actually go ahead, I can unplug it. Now I know how much to actually feed this down. All of this is for the transmission, the starter, the O2 sensor. So all of this is gonna go in the back and everything I have figured out. This is like a super, super easy harness. Mass airflow sensor, alternator plug. I guess we're missing that. This is like a 2-piece TPS sensor, which I only have one plug, so I assume that's fine. I don't really know. Assuming doesn't usually get you far, but we're gonna assume that for now. If it doesn't start, you know that's unplugged, so that's a start. But yeah, everything's plugged in. Everything was straightforward, super easy. Shout out to Wiring Specialties. I love Wiring Specialties harness because they have literally everything labeled, so it's really hard to mess it up. Like start signal, you got the power starter, you got the O2, you have the S14 speed sensor, you got all this stuff, and then you just, as long as you know where all of that stuff is in the car, it's pretty easy to route it cleanly. So I'm gonna go ahead, unplug everything now, run some of the harness more through the firewall so it's more tucked, and then start to plug in everything correctly. Alrighty, so the harness is all done. I ran it all correctly, ran it underneath the intake manifold. Well, let me tell you, that was kind of a bee. Cut up my hands and everything, trying to like snake it all through, but everything's good. This all runs over here. This is the math, and everything is pretty solid. Transmission's all plugged in. Everything's tucked away. Nothing's gonna hit anything. Did another bolt check. Realized my lower control arms were loose, so I'm just trying to make sure that once this thing starts, we can kind of just take it out on the street and get a little squirrely. So now that the wiring harness is all done, I'm starting to work on the power steering pump. So I have two S15 engines, one DE, one DET, and I mean, I have an S14 Autech as well. None of them have power steering pumps. So Jimmy told me that you can actually use the KA pump, because I was just gonna buy an S15 pump, but they're $598 off eBay, and who knows if I was gonna get that in time. So Jimmy said I can use just the bare bones of the KA power steering pump. You use the S15 bracket and the tensioner and everything, but you need an S15 pulley as well. So my boy Adam hooked it up right here. Shout out to Adam, shout out to Drift HQ, and they gave me an S15 power steering pump pulley. So now we got the pulley, we got the KA pump, and we have the S15 DE bracket that I have to put back in the car. I just took the bracket and the compressor off because at first I didn't really know what I was doing, and I still don't. I'm just trying to play Legos, and I'm kind of just hoping that it works. And yeah, we'll see. It seems to be going good so far. I mean, everything's going together great. I'm stoked. This is definitely running by the end of the day unless something crazy happens. What are you watching over there?
This really famous up-and-coming YouTuber.
Dang. Anyways, guys, sadly, the S15 bracket with a KA pump isn't gonna work. If you can see the KA pump, it looks to be, you know what, I wonder, I'm getting sidetracked, sorry. It seems to be a bit wide, so you can't actually get it here. I tried to take the KA bracket off, and the bolt holes just don't line up with the SR at all. And I tried every which way. I tried to take this bracket off, use the KA one, the bolt holes don't line up. So I don't really know what's going on here, but KA, from what I know, does not work with the SR brackets. I wonder, because I'm trying to Frankenstein some stuff, because I have this S13 pump that I just cleaned. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm wondering, you know what, maybe I should just stick to my original plan here, but let's try this. Getting sidetracked. Yeah, so this, oh yeah, that'll work money. All right, so this is an S13 pump. You can see that it actually is like sits way higher. I just can't get it on because of that. Ooh, we're just gonna do that then. Because I was gonna use, where is it? I was gonna use this bracket that I took off my S13 that was on the Roadster, and pretty much that bolted up to where the AC compressor sits. But realistically, I guess there's no need for me to do that. I'm just gonna use the stock location, put the S15 pulley on it, and be good to go. So let's line these up real quick. It's so weird because they almost look the same. Yeah, I mean, the pumps look the same, so I don't really understand. It's weird. They literally almost look identical. Like, what the fuck? That's so weird to me. But this one works and this one doesn't. Very strange. This has the S15 bracket, so let me take this off real quick and try to put it on the KA one, because if I don't have to use my SR one and have to, like, mess up my S13 bracket and pump and all of that, I'd rather not do that. So I'm going to try to take this bracket off right here and see if the KA pump works. All right, so that power steering pump was way harder than it needed to be, just because I had to take apart 2 pumps. So Jimmy is right, the KA and the SR pumps are exactly the same, which is kind of bizarre. I gotta look up on eBay, but S15 pumps, they are $580. I don't know how much KA pumps are, but they're literally the same exact thing. The only difference that I noticed is this nipple for the S15 bracket. But you do need the S15 bracket, like the front bracket that goes here. You need the S15 bracket that like bolts up the pump and everything. And my problem I was having is I took this bracket off the Roadster engine, but since it was an accident, somehow this bracket got completely bent. And I spent so long pounding that sucker back. It was a nightmare. Finally got everything on, got the pulley on and everything. This is my belt, ready? This is completely loose. There is no way in hell to get this belt on. Sam, you want to try to get this belt on, friend?
Where'd you get this belt from? The KA or the SR?
No, this was the one that came with the SR. It was just laying on top of it.
Where'd you get that pulley from? That's the KA pulley, dude.
Did I put the KA pulley on it? All right, well, it looks like I'm an asshole. I put the KA pulley on instead of the S15 pulley. I'm over here like loosening this all the way. I'm like, how the fuck is this possible? Like getting pissed at about it, but I just put the wrong pulley on, which honestly, I'm so stoked that I did, because that's a way easier fix than trying to find the right belt. Okay, so I am beyond stoked that this power steering is finally up. The bracket, everything is tight. Power steering belt is tight. Everything is good, dude. That was a struggle, especially bending back this piece right here. That was kind of a nightmare, but I just had to take apart both of them just because I wanted to confirm myself that they were exact same thing. So I just did some research on eBay. So these pumps, this is an S13 pump. I had this one all apart and the KA one all apart. They are exactly the same. Now an S15 pump, they go for $580 on eBay. A KA pump goes for $150 on eBay. So I don't know if like the internals are different or what, but at the end of the day, they both work for the same cars.
Yeah,
so
they're identical. The only thing you have to be careful of
I said, yeah, that's
this.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nipple right here is different.
Yeah, so this could be different. But Chase Base sells a really good kit that changes it to this bolt thing, and you can use an AN line with like a T,
which will all be way
banjo.
cheaper than just
Yeah.
doing a $500 pump.
Yeah.
And honestly, you can even go crazier and you can buy this right here. If you don't have AC, this will work on your S15 as well, because if you look right here, and you can still be under $500. This bolts up right there. I mean, if you don't have AC, this works perfect for you. It just moves your power steering down, and that would work as well. So don't buy an S15 pump for $500. Don't do it.
Yeah. The only other thing you need to be mindful of is the pulleys.
Oh, yeah, that's important. You cannot use a KA.
No, you can't. Well, you could, but then that might get in the way with your aircon. So you just need to be mindful of that. The 13s are 4-rib. The 14s and 15s are 3-ribbed.
Yeah.
Now you can use an S13 pulley, but you're just going to have 1 rib less there.
Yeah, and there's a chance it can wiggle.
Yeah, it could move off.
So I don't even know. I'm going to take a breather real quick because I've been working on this thing all day and I haven't eaten. But the wiring harness is pretty much completely done, except like little stuff right here. What is that? No, that's math. I know that.
Math, yeah.
Oh, this is probably AC right here.
Yeah.
This is both AC
we don't even need
probably.
this is both AC, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I still need to put an exhaust on. I'm not too concerned about that because I want to hear it start. But you can see up in the transmission, everything is plugged in. Everything's tied back. Everything is good there. The only thing I'm going to have to do is my oil pressure sensor. It's got a 2-pin in there. And my wiring harness is a 1-pin. So bad news is you kind of have to take the starter out or get the oil filter out because it's kind of a challenge to get all the way up there with a wrench and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's in the bad place.
Yeah, it's really annoying. But good news is my S14 DET has the exact pressure sensor that I need, so I can kind of rob it off that for now and switch it over. But I'm not really too concerned with that at this moment. I'm just kind of concerned with just doing everything just to hear the car purr. And yeah, I don't know. I think we're doing pretty good though. I'd say about 85% there.
Yeah, for sure. This should be running in no time.
Yeah, I just need to eat, or I'm probably gonna choke myself because I'm pissed. That was a struggle, man. Just getting everything to work and figuring it all out, dude.
How many hours did you spend on power steering stuff?
Dude, like an hour and a half at least.
Yeah.
I was screaming over there. I was not happy.
Everything always goes great, and it's gonna be like fast and everything. Then you come across this one little thing that
it kicks your
takes
ass.
all your time up,
dude. Because I was grinding on this thing. I was moving, moving and grooving.
This thing was gonna be driving, doing donuts today, but
yeah, it still might if I stay here till 3 a.m. But I need some food, so see ya. All right, so we are fresh back from eating. Let me tell you, when you eat, you're in a bad mood. It really gets you going a bit. You get a cider going in you, and you're really feeling it out. But me and Sam, we came back. We grinded for what, 20 minutes?
if that.
Yeah, we kind of just walked through the whole steps. We got the grounds on the engine. We got the power wire on the alternator, the starter, grounds, all of that. We got the mass airflow sensor. We got the ECU plugged in. Pretty much, we kind of just ran through the bases, and we're good to go. We got no vacuum leaks. Did we get that nipple? You did get that nipple. We got the brake booster. The only thing that I did mess up was I put the KA radiator back in. So actually, shout out to Jimmy again. Huge shout out to Jimmy because he gave me a Coil Rad, dude. Those fuckers are expensive, and he was just like, yeah, dude, you can have it. Like, no harm, no foul. So, might as well, since I'm giving him a shout out, might as well no funnel gang, right? I'm definitely not as good as him. I don't have a lot of practice with this shit, but cheers. What do you think, Sam?
Just wait, just in case.
Well, not just in case. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, because like it's.
I appreciate you looking out, sir.
Like, you know, you want to try and stop it from going. You know, if
I definitely appreciate that because I'm 100% gonna miss.
You know what I mean? Because like when it goes down there.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty good. I got that cider in me.
Oh,
I'm feeling like I can fucking pour over the hood.
Yeah, even more reason to. Take it slow. Oh no. Oh.
Hold on.
Not bad. All right, now bring it up high.
Shit, dude.
Breathe. Yo. Oh. Damn, man, you still haven't spilled any down into the intake manifold.
We're still going up.
Damn, you're killing it, boy.
Thank you. I'm moving.
Are we whispering for a reason?
Am I about to hit the light?
This is pretty. Yeah, you are. This is pretty impressive.
All right, I'm going back down.
I'm just glad you did this before you jumped on the Peloton.
I know.
Because you'd be shaking like crazy.
Oh my god, my knees hurt. That wasn't bad, huh?
That was pretty amazing.
That was pretty good. That was a good shout out. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you, man.
The volume change.
Woo!
All right, we're good. Let's start this thing.
Honestly, one take. I feel really good about this thing. We ran through our bases, and if it clicks, I'll be fucking pissed. I just made it in my toolbox.
The only thing that could be a problem is a flat battery, because...
No, we just got a brand new battery.
That's true, and I made him put this on. All right. You want to give her a crack?
This is it.
Come on, man.
I'm a little nervous.
One clip, one take.
I'm a little nervous. We did put the exhaust on, so it's about...
Yeah, it's about to be real loud in here. Just, you know, take your time.
So that's good.
That's good.
We gotta find the button. That's broken. I gotta fix that. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, I hear fuel pressure.
Ready?
Yeah. Flat battery. Or the terminal. Try now.
Come on, man.
All right, hang on. Let me get the jump pack.
Wait, is it really a flat battery?
I don't know. It sounds like it's not getting enough voltage to the starter. Maybe, did you miss a ground wire or something?
No, I mean, I put one to the engine, one to the alternator. That should be plenty.
One to the engine and one to the alternator?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't like that?
No, that should be enough. I'm just like, that's weird.
Dang, I was really excited about this. Ready?
Go.
Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah, no, we're definitely missing a
We got a major issue, dude. This thing's totaled. Throw it in the garbage. Damn, man, I was really hyped on that.
it's just a
I really wanted that. Really fucking wanted that.
it's just a grounding or something, man.
All right, so we think we found the problem. Sam says he knows we found the problem, but pretty much with the wiring specialties wiring harness, one of them said like the starter wire, and I just connected it, and I thought that was the only kind of wire that you needed, but you needed another wire to go to it. Oh, you're gonna do the honors?
Why not?
Oh shit, bro!
I'm so confident in this.
You're so confident? Oh man. If you're confident, I'm feeling pretty good.
You take the key.
Oh, it's in the center, under the radio. I just didn't want anyone to get zapped, you know? Hell yeah, dude! Woo! 3-day bill!
Listen to the headache!
The exhaust is right there and he just fucking full sent it. You can shut it off, we get it. What do you mean? Oh, it sounds so bad. It runs pretty good though.
What?
It, it idles good, it runs good.
Dude, like, first crank, like, no issues with fuel or
I know.
anything.
She was just loaded up and ready to party. I mean, we did load it up the first time, so it kind of makes sense. But
well, that was the first time cranking, though.
that was the first time cranking, yeah. Dude, I am hyped. The fact that I got this thing done in 3 days is pretty sick.
So good.
If I had everything day one, I'm positive that we could have banged this out in 1 day. This is a sick, easy swap. And I'm well under $2,000 for the whole project.
Yeah, it's crazy, though, because, like, if you go back, like, what, 2-3 years, this thing probably wouldn't have cost you $1,000.
I know. Dude, the tax is insane. Dude, an S14 DET with a 6-speed is $10,000 in the States.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane. It's fucking insane. How much are 2Js? I don't even know.
2Js are the same price.
10 grand?
Yeah.
It's insane, dude. But the fact that you can get this bad girl for around $1,000 ain't too bad.
Dude, I remember when you couldn't give them away to people.
Now people are buying them. Now people like me, the assholes, are buying them. Mm-hmm. But I'll be real. I mean, I just want to get some seat time. We got that 4.9 diff, and I want to see what this thing feels like. I'm really stoked that this thing's actually running. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to post this video right now because you guys know it's about Vlogmas, Junkmas. And after that, I got to put an exhaust on it, just kind of clean it up. I got to run the fan wires because I didn't do that yet. I just kind of wanted to get everything situated. But other than fan wiring, the downpipe exhaust.
Oh, heater.
We gotta loop it. But realistically, I don't even see a reason looping. They're right there, you know?
They are right there, but what scares me is why was the KA looped?
That is
Does
true.
that mean the core is leaky?
Ooh.
And if
Let's
it is,
loop it for now.
let's
Because
just loop
it's
it.
just a drift car. I don't really need to be warm because my own sweat will be keeping me warm because I'll be all hyped up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you were kind of grossed out for a second, but if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. You guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more.
Wait. One more just to...
One more, he says. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm more excited about this than you, I think.
I can tell. And on that note, we'll see you guys tomorrow. fucking drifting this pig because that's why we built it. Drift car. Hopefully you don't blow it up. Peace.